Right, I'm just going to say it. We love Popeyes.
How could you not? I mean, the chicken, the crunch, the New Orleans flavour. I'm dribbling just thinking about it.
Yeah, you are. Well, you know it's serious when we start daydreaming about their chicken sandwich.
Don't get me started on the chicken sandwich.
It's the best.
Oh, it all started back in New Orleans in the 70s. Proper Louisiana roots. Proper southern flavour. Then they came to the UK in 2021 and they've already got 75 restaurants here. And every time they open a new one, it's a massive deal. There are queues down the streets. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. I know you were there.
They serve their New Orleans style menu featuring the infamous chicken sandwich that literally broke the internet, plus wings, tenders and traditional biscuits served with gravy.
Their chicken tastes so good because it's 100% fresh, marinated for 12 hours and hand breaded and battered on site for the iconic shatter crunch coating.
Oh, I think my stomach just rumbled. Sorry about that.
So if you haven't tried it yet or you're already hooked like us, Popeyes is offering the Buckleys listeners a tasty little treat.
Yep, you get £5 off when you spend £15 or more on the Popeyes app using the promo code Buckleys.
That's Buckleys. You know how to spell it.
That's how you spell it. Honestly, trust us, just try the sandwich. You'll be licking your fingers and possibly the phone screen as you order.
Well, try not to do that, that's a bit gross.
Oh, I'll make no promises, Claire.
I would love to be able to know how to hotwire a car.
Was it ever a thing?
Yes!
Was it ever a thing apart from the movies?
I think it is. You walked across our hall with your shitty ass hanging out.
Yeah, well, I had to.
You know that I love you, so why do we have to keep saying it?
It's when you're shouting at me and saying things like, you know that I love you. I don't know. I think I annoy her.
You do?
Claire, put your tits away for 2 seconds because we need to do.
Sorry.
We need to do a podcast.
I love it, didn't I?
Hey, I'm James. I was about to say I'm Claire. I'm James. You're Claire. You know what that means? It can only mean one thing, Claire.
The fucking Buckleys.
It's a fucking Buckleys fucking podcast about to come at you.
Jesus.
Right all over your face. Right, welcome to the Buckleys. That's us. This is the podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, and invite you into our lives. But before we do get into it, we just want to remind you that you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing us at the Buckleys. What's our email, Claire?
The Buckleys Pod.
No. The Buckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at
The Buckleys Pod
on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you like to use. And if you do like the show, why not go ahead and give us a review because it helps out. Oh, Claire. Oh, Jesus. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Oh, hot.
It's hot in here.
It is, yeah. The old...
Take up all my clothes.
Exactly.
I am getting so hot. I'm gonna kick my clothes off.
Steady.
I saw a thing on Instagram the other day. It was a picture of Nelly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Little plaster on his cheek as well,
Yeah,
which made it
that's right.
so obvious. And it was somebody showing a picture of Nelly to like young guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, who's this? And they were all like, I don't know.
That's it, man.
Chris Brown. And I'm sitting there going, good Lord.
Do you not know who Nelly is?
Don't know who Nelly is.
You never heard of Cisco?
Fucking...
That thong. You'd say that to a kid these days,
They wouldn't have a clue.
they'd probably
Back it up
scream
like
for
a
help
dump
or
truck.
something.
They just don't know.
They don't even know they're
They
born.
don't know. And I saw another thing. I don't know why I've kicked off with this,
Go on.
but I saw another thing. Let me just get it out.
Yeah,
The Maple Leafs,
right.
the ice hockey team.
Okay.
Follow them on Twitter, and they do a lot of... I'm looking for like ideas and stuff to do with
Sure,
the
absolutely.
old chieftains.
Mighty Chiefs. Go on, the Chiefs.
And they did this thing where all the players were walking out to do practice,
Yeah.
and they must have had like a thing, a little sign held up saying, can you name all 4 Beatles?
Right.
Not one of them could do it. It's all young boys, obviously. A couple of John
Oh,
Lennons
it's made
were
me feel
chucked out.
sick. It's made me feel
And
sick.
I was just like, what world
That
are
has
we
made me
living
feel
in?
sick. Well, I'll tell you what world we're living in, Claire. Because that brings us nicely on to what's been going on in our lives this week.
What happened?
Fucking plague's back.
The plague?
The plague's back, mate. Someone in America has died of bubonic plague. And obviously, yours truly is worried.
Bring it on.
I started checking under my armpits for
Why?
for bubos.
Does it start under your armpits?
That's what it is, mate. You get these black sort of, everyone knows about the plague. You was in primary school, weren't you guys? I remember a lot of my primary school being dedicated to the plague. Now that I think about it.
That must be an English thing. We didn't touch on
What
that.
was your history in Scotland? What did you? Well, it would be William Wallace, obviously.
We learned how terrible you were.
Robert the Bruce. Was it just that?
Robert? No, it wasn't. No, we did do that. William Wallace wasn't really. He's not, because he was very controversial as a figure.
He's mythical, almost, isn't he?
Well, he's not. He was real, but
I know, but was he 8 foot tall and
shot fire
bolts
from his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh God, I fucking love that film. God. No, but we did do Robert the Bruce. He was, although he betrayed William Wallace.
Yeah.
He did become a hero.
Right.
And that's who's up the top of Loudon Hill. Robert the Bruce. William Wallace is at the bottom. Robert the Bruce is at the top.
Right.
Their plaque.
Do you know what, Claire? I was looking the other day if I could do my history GCSE. Because I didn't take history for my GCSEs because it was at the same time as music.
Of course,
So I wanted to do music. It was the only good mark I got, I think, music.
I bet this is like a thing that happens.
I didn't collect my GCSEs because a teacher told me afterwards, and I was too embarrassed to tell her. I was working in Matalan, and I was serving her, my music teacher, and she went, "Were you pleased with your GCSEs?" And I went, "Oh, they were all right." She went, "Well, I think you got a B in music." I was like, oh, "Okay."
Why didn't you go and get them?
Because I lived in a different town to my school, and I've been through this. I had to get the 287 bus every fucking morning on the A13, and I don't know what it was. 20 years ago or whatever, 25, nearly 30. The world was a lot colder. I don't want to get into like global warming and stuff, but it was fucking freezing.
It was.
At 7:30 in the morning, standing on the A13.
Yeah.
It was fucking so cold and wet. I've never felt that cold since. I've been to Norway since then. We went skiing. I wasn't that cold.
Right. Yeah.
And I just.
But were you one of those teenagers who never wore a jacket?
No, I did. I was fucking. It was me, Claire.
Yeah, of course you did.
I was wrapped up like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, with your hanky in your pocket.
Yeah, the tape would run out on my Walkman because I'd have to get it out.
James, you did not have a Walkman going to school.
I had
you?
I had a really good Walkman as well.
At secondary school?
Yeah, bought it off a mate. It was a Sony Walkman. It was a real thin one. It was made of metal and everything. It was so great. It was really.
I wish I'd kept
that. In secondary school, iPods didn't come out until what, 2004, 2003?
Yeah, I was like 4th or 5th year.
I'd left school. May 2003.
Early, yeah. I didn't leave school till 2006.
And also,
because I was clever.
Also, how the fuck did you get an iPod when they first came out? You'd have to mortgage your house.
We all had iPods.
Nah, mate. What are you talking about?
At my school, I went to St Joseph's, and when the older kids used to sit, it was like these like little wooden benches. We called them the cages, and you would go and sit in the cages, and there was, I'd say like 5 out of 10 kids had an iPod.
I did get an iPod Mini eventually. Yeah. I've still got it.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah.
And I got an iPod sock. Do you remember those? It's like a case of like 6 coloured socks, basically, that you put your iPod in. I had one of those, and I got mine engraved. It had Buckley Live Forever on it. But no, I had a Walkman. When I was at school. Everyone did. I didn't.
Yeah, I had a Walkman, but not at secondary school.
Absolutely at secondary school.
No, I didn't.
Showed my kids the iPod. They went, "Dad, it's called an iPad."
Yeah.
And I went, "No."
Yeah.
I went, "No. You don't get to make me feel old because I remember the iPod. That's a new thing."
2001. Anyway, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know, but plague is back.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to let you know. So, guys, do check under your armpits. Look out for rats with fleas. Also, this week, I had another good idea. I think we should give out stickers that say the words in partnership with the Buckleys podcast. And we just give those out to people, and they can do whatever they want with them.
What do you mean?
The only thing I worry about, though, is if they see, like, you know, those adverts on the tube and stuff that are up on the top there, that it says, like, Coca-Cola, and then they stick them on that advert, and it says in partnership with the Buckleys.
Yeah.
Because that would just be free marketing for us.
Yeah.
And I worry that people would do that. And I wouldn't encourage people to do that.
You wouldn't.
But I wouldn't.
No.
But if we gave out stickers that just said in partnership with the Buckleys, and use them responsibly. Don't just go up to, an advert for a new Sony TV or something and start putting in partnership with the Buckleys on there for everyone that sees it, and they start going, why is that in partnership with the Buckleys? I should probably look that up. What's the Buckleys podcast? Because that would be a disaster for us in a legal atmosphere.
Yeah. So we wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want that, but I do like the idea of giving people people love a sticker. People love a sticker.
And just let them do
let them do whatever they want to do with them.
But you're talking to our listeners, they're not going to do Coca-Cola and Sony. They're going to find fucking hemorrhoids cream advert.
Whatever. But I'm saying don't do it.
Floridix.
Floridix.
You see that everywhere, didn't you?
Floridix. What a terrible name for a product.
What is it? It's about being tired. It's some women like this.
Yeah. I just think of a flower growing out of a penis.
Right.
It's the image I've got in my head.
I didn't.
Anyway, I'm thinking about maybe we start giving these stickers out to people.
In, what was it you said? In partnership?
In partnership with the Buckleys.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then they can stick them on their
laptop,
on their laptops, on their cars. But yeah, so I want to give stickers out, but use them responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't use them in a way to advertise this podcast that we're not in control of. Hey, Claire.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you about something. So we were sat in the kitchen having a couple of beers, me and you, and we were having a little discussion, one of our heated discussions that we like to have.
Are we?
And I wanted to bring it up on the podcast and maybe include listeners.
Okay.
But we were talking about those classic movie tropes that we'd love to do.
I don't know what trope means.
Well, those classic cliche movie things.
Yes, we were.
While we were talking, I was writing them down, and we came up with some pretty good ones. Dramatically close the eyes of a dead person.
Yeah.
You know when they're like dead, and then someone just sort of goes
two
like
finger.
that. I'd love to be able. I'd love to do that. Of course, grab the bottom of a helicopter while it's taking off.
Well, what you said to me was, because we started getting a bit silly and you went, no, not too crazy, just like, because I said, like, when something stressful's happening in your life, you go into the bathroom, you splash your face with water,
and you look at
you do the
yourself in
back
the
of your
mirror.
neck and stuff. Like, who does that?
Telling a taxi driver to follow that car.
Yeah, that's
love
a good
to be able
one.
to do that. Oh, this is what you said, and I was like, yeah, I would like to do that.
Hot wire.
Well, that was one,
shit, sorry.
hot wire a car. But also cut the circle out of a glass.
Yeah.
Like as if you're on a heist.
Yeah.
You know, and they just go... And it's like a perfect circle.
And even...
there's a little suction cup. Like,
and even sort of less than that is open the door with a credit card.
Well, the thing is, I have done that.
When?
That is how we used to get into my aunt's house in Dagenham. Because the lock...
Here he goes again.
Because it was one of those, you know, where they just shut automatically. But from the inside, you have to pull them open. But the guard that was covering the seam between the door and the door frame had been knackered. So my cousins just used to push a credit card in, and it would push the lock back, and they could just open the door and go.
I'd like to take like a pin out my hair and open a lock.
Well, that was it. I wrote that down. Pick a lock with an unfold paper clip.
Yeah.
This one's a bit mental, but I would still like to do it. Shooting a car like at the petrol tank and make it explode. Right. I mean, that is a bit...
Yeah, that's up there.
After a stressful day, you go to your sort of like whiskey bar and you like start downing. Like they do that all the time in movies, and they've got like a bottle of vodka and like...
Yeah. They do that a lot in EastEnders as well.
It's like as if you wouldn't be like vomiting.
I know, yeah.
Like burning your throat. It's like, God, it's been such a tough day. I'm going to have a bottle of this Jack Daniels because I'm such a tough guy.
Yeah.
And then also following on from that, taking pills without any water.
Yes!
See that in movies all the time. It's like...
That drives me crazy. There's about 8 of them.
Yeah,
They just
like,
go...
Fucking...
We both did the noise.
I'd love to do that. Just climbing through some air vents.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to do. I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I'd like a dog that leads me to trouble.
No, you do that all the time. Cosmo, our little staffy puppy, will go up to James and he just wants a clap. And James is like, what is it?
He wants me to stroke him to people that aren't from Scotland.
Oh yeah, clap the dog. James is
that
like...
That sounds aggressive.
James is like, what? What is it, boy?
What is it, boy? What? It's stuck down the well. Yeah. Where is it? Take me there now.
You do make him run outside.
And he does just sort of go like that. Oh, here's one that I want to do, Claire.
Go on.
a bit of a fancy of mine. Say me and you are like
Oh, Lord.
being chased.
Right.
And we have to lose the people who are chasing us. We duck down an alley and passionately kiss each other so that the people chasing us just sort of awkwardly look and they're like, oh, God.
Yeah, they don't ever interrupt anybody kissing for some reason. Yeah.
I'd like to do that.
Sure you would.
And then also, swiping a desk in the heat of the moment. Just clearing a desk.
We don't have a desk.
I know, but I'll get one.
Okay.
And I'll pile it with some stuff.
Right.
Obviously, we'd remove laptops and iPads and stuff like that. Stay at a motel.
Yeah.
Like an American motel sort of thing.
Serial killer.
And use one of those beds that shake when you put like a quarter in it.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. But I just wanted to, because I just thought...
wonder if that helps.
I don't know. A shaky bed. It might make you feel sick a little bit. What do you mean help with
Help me.
To get... Whatever. I'm up for any help. I just thought that was a fun conversation.
Yeah, that is a fun conversation. I just thought,
when we were talking about it, I was writing stuff down. I was like, this would be really great one to open up to our listeners.
Yeah, movie stuff. And not too crazy. Like shooting the car with the gas. That's too much. Yeah. I'm talking like hair clip, opening a door, hot wiring a car. Yeah. I would love to be able to know how to hot wire a car.
Was it ever a thing?
Yes.
Was it ever a thing apart from the movies?
I think it is. I don't think you can do it now. Everything's all electronic.
I know, but if you do look at the way, like those movies that we grew up watching, it looks so simple.
Yeah, they just rub the two little wires together.
Yeah. Right, let's go. It's like, well, no fucking car is safe. What's the point of keys?
Well, you still got to get in it. You got to. Well, that's another one. The thing in the window and open the window.
Yeah, well, open the door. That is a thing.
Yeah,
that is what
I'd like to be able to do that.
People that steal cars use. But yeah, if you've got stuff like that, do get involved because I love stuff like that. And it would we might not read it out. It might just make me happy. But yeah, what's our email? thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk. Let us know your classic movie tropes that you've always dreamed of being able to do.
Follow that car.
Claire, I've been talking about stuff that makes me happy too much.
Yeah.
Now it's time to have a little moan. So in last week's episode, I moaned at you. You were the target of my moan, getting us to do stuff. It's really inconvenient things to help friends out. I told you that's why you shouldn't have friends. This week, for balance, I'm going to moan at myself. I've made a little log over the last, I think it's been 4 days, and I've written so much stuff that I've done to myself that I've annoyed myself with.
Okay.
I plugged my phone into charge.
Oh, I didn't turn it on.
Forgot to turn the plug on, so when it was time to leave the house, I had about 11% battery.
Shocking.
Was cleaning my teeth before going out. I was wearing fresh, clean socks.
Dripped.
Little drip of water landed on my foot. I fucking hate.
You are so dramatic about that.
I absolutely hate socks getting wet. It's the worst thing. It happens. We've got a dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be in my socks in the kitchen and I'll stand in a puddle of water that he's dribbled out. I get so angry.
Yeah,
I get so angry with myself.
It's really irritating.
Sat down to take a shit. Didn't check there was toilet paper.
Who'd you shout?
No, I did a thing where I was just wearing loose shorts. So I pulled my shorts up above my front, just in case, I don't know, you or the kids were around. I know you don't want to see any of that. And I walked, because we keep them in the cupboard on the top of the stairs, the toilet roll. But I left my bum hanging out.
You walked across our hall with your shitty ass hanging out?
Yeah, well, I had to.
Why don't you just text somebody?
Oh, I couldn't be bothered.
I tell you what, when your kids get to a certain age, God, they come in handy for that.
They do, yeah.
You're like, Harrison!
Yeah.
Bring a toilet roll down.
They also do this thing where they can't hear you for some reason, which gets on my nerves. This is all 4 days of stuff that has made me angry.
Wow, are you finally getting to realise how it feels to be me?
Well, maybe. Here's one that has really annoyed me, and it's still a bit of a problem. I bit my cheek while I was eating, and then I got into this vicious cycle because once I bit my cheek swelled up inside slightly. So then every time I was eating, I kept biting my cheek. Like hours later in the next meal, I'd forget all about my cheek being sore and I'd eat something. I'd go, oh God, and it would swell up even more, making me then bite it even more. That's a difficult cycle to get out of. My car keys slid out of my pocket into the seat crevice while I was driving. I did, because that gets on your nerves, and I can't concentrate when I'm driving. because I'm like, where the fuck are they? And I was trying to get them, and I could like feel them. I was like doing this with my fingers, trying to pinch them like some kind of chopstick with my fingers there. I couldn't reach them. They were just slipping away. So then I had to just make peace with it and do my whole journey knowing that my car keys were down there loose, just swaying about. That stressed me out. I was in a taxi coming home from somewhere. I wrote you a great big long text message. We went over a bump and like it's just done it now to the iPad. Like my phone shook and I was in a rush trying to send you this text. And it come up, so, it comes up going, delete everything you've just, like, if you shake your phone.
Yeah.
So I didn't really pay attention. I was like, yeah. It was like, undo everything you've just written. I went, yeah. And then everything I'd written you had gone. Didn't bother sending that text in the end. Just couldn't be bothered to do it. And then finally, last night, this is just a little one. I got into bed, was happy for about 3 seconds, and then I needed a piss. I had to get up straight away. That is less than 4 days, I think, actually.
That is a man with
just,
no real problems.
I decided a few days ago to note down everything I do that annoys myself.
Yeah, and that's all you got.
I think that's quite a lot for like 4 days.
I think you've been pretty good to yourself there. Next time, consult me. I'll fucking add to your list.
Anyway, that's some moaning done for you. Sorry about that. I just had to get that off my breasticles.
Right. Jimmy, you all right? You calmed down?
Yeah, sorry.
You are annoying. And I'm glad to see that it's now finally rubbing off on yourself.
No, but it does.
You're annoying yourself as much as you annoy everybody else.
Listen, don't get me wrong.
That's crazy, by the way. You might need to have a word with yourself.
I hate me more than you hate me.
I don't hate you.
Well, believe me, if anyone ever said that I was like arrogant or that I loved myself, that could not be further from the truth.
No, I don't hate you.
Because I hate myself. And speaking
you
of
don't
which,
hate yourself either.
Speaking of which,
the theme
of this.
We're rolling into it there.
That
was seamless.
And had we not been saying this now and stumbling over words and stuff, that would have been great. Because we are talking about misconceptions this week on the Buckleys.
Misconceptions. Now, there is a misconception that I hate you.
Right. Yeah, I've got that though.
No, you don't say. See, fucking stop doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's made me feel. Oh, okay. I get it now.
Listen to right. Let me say
Be
this.
nice to me. Try to see what happens.
James, I am so nice to you.
Go on.
What one person in this world has your back more than me?
Yeah, but you do it in a way that's very aggressive. You do it in a way. I remember when I read. I've not read a lot of books, but I read Slash's autobiography. Do you remember that came out a few years ago? It's probably about. Well, it was when
from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I read. It's a really, really, really great book, that one. And I read his autobiography, and he would talk about, because obviously Axl Rose was famously this like artistic lunatic that was so difficult to work with, and
love Axl Rose.
And people would slag him off a lot. And when they would slag him off in front of Slash, as if that was going to be some kind of, because obviously that whole band had a massive implosion.
Yeah.
And Slash and Axl Rose famously fell out massively. So people thought that they could just go up to Slash and just go, that fucking Axl Rose, what's his problem? What a dickhead. Da, da, da. And he would go, you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking call him a dickhead. Do not call him a dickhead in front of me. Don't call him a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to call him a dickhead because I was with him.
Yeah.
And he was a dickhead.
I see where you're going here. I see where you're going here.
And I feel like that's how you've got my back. If someone was to slag me off, you would go, don't fucking say that about him because otherwise we're going to fall out. I can say that about him.
Yeah, but that's love, though.
Is that what love is?
Yes!
Right.
I think that is. Do you know something? I saw an Instagram post, one of those stupid, like, quote things, and it said, they might, and it made me think of me and you, right? Because you're very lovey-dovey. You're like, Claire, oh, Claire, I love you.
No, I don't know if I think I'm just normal.
Oh, you're up.
I think you think I'm lovey-dovey. I don't think I'm lovey-dovey at all whatsoever. I just say things to you like, oh, I love you, every now and then. And you think, oh, fucking hell. What's the matter with this guy? Fucking lovey-dovey. I'm just a normal
But
human
you don't
being.
have to say that all the time. We've had problems with it
It's
because
nice to.
you say, why do you have such a problem? And I don't have a problem with it. I do not have a problem with it. My point is, you know that I love you, so why do we have to keep saying it?
It's when you're shouting at me and saying things like, you know that I love you, it gives off a different... I'll be honest with you, I do walk away going, I don't know. I think I annoy her.
You do?
Yeah.
But that's a different thing.
So you couldn't love someone who annoys you, can you?
Of course you can.
Right, that's all I needed to know.
Of course you can. Hello, that's what this whole fucking podcast is based on.
I'll take your word for it.
But I saw this Instagram post and it was people who don't show affection or love in the same way. And I was like, my God, this is me and James. And it was like, they may not always say, I love you, but they say it like this. And it was like, you swipe through and it was like, text me when you get there. Like, oh, I've done your washing for you. Or, oh, your dinner's ready. And I was like, that's me. I show love. You just say it and then be a knobhead for the rest of the time.
Right.
Like, you get to moan and shout and have no patience and be useless and whatever, but because you go, I love you, you're the nice one.
Right.
I do everything. I show that I love you. But because I don't say it all the time.
You've convinced me. I feel so
and
loved.
I do say it.
I feel so loved right now.
I do say it. Because you always go...
And you go,
if I don't...
Yeah, and you go, I love you. You know, it's
what he does every time he leaves. See if he leaves the house. If he leaves the house,
to get on a plane or something
he's like, love you.
I don't think that's lovey-dovey. I just think, this might be the last time I talk to you. So what do you want to say?
Every night. You say it before you go to bed every night.
Yeah, so many people die in their sleep, Claire.
It's needy. I just don't.
It's needy. I need you to say it.
But I show you.
Yeah, but you do it in such an angry way. You're like, your
not
dinner's...
having this.
I've done your dinner. You're like that.
True. That's not true.
And you don't say, you don't go, oh, I've done your dinner for you, by the way. You go, I've done your dinner.
Who talks like that? That's not true. I rustled you up.
People talk like that. Human beings in relationships.
I made you a steak and mashed potatoes the other day.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And you decided last minute that you wanted it and you went, oh no, it's too much. I'd already made Judah steak.
Yeah.
I'd already made Harrison something else. And I went, don't worry about it. I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
And I made you it and it was delicious.
Like that,
and you sat there.
It wasn't like, don't worry, I'll do it for you.
I did.
You said those words,
no,
sure.
No, because you were going, oh, don't worry about it if it's too much trouble. I went, it's not too much trouble. I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, this is it. I was saying things like, don't want you to have to, don't worry if it's too much trouble. Who
waits until I've cooked everybody else's dinner and then you came down?
I didn't know what was going on.
But you got your steak.
I know, and you were furious about it.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
And you're still angry about it. All you're doing, right, you've got to stop.
I wasn't angry. I was saying, and then I sat with you while yet I sat and talked to you.
Hey, listen, right, this is a little argument that we've had on the podcast here.
We'll everything for this prick.
We'll leave it up to the listener to decide who made their point. But anyway, we are talking about misconceptions.
Who shows love the most? Is it James doing nothing but every night going, I love you? Or is it me?
But I don't do nothing, do I? That's a lie.
Well, not nothing, but I like talking about the stuff that we do at home, When was the last time you made me a steak or a dinner?
I did a big barbecue
or a cup of tea
for you. Couple of...
For me?
Yeah.
For me?
Well, we had friends there.
Yeah. When was the last time you made me a cup of tea?
I don't do tea.
No.
I don't do tea. It's a big pain in the ass.
Little massage.
I'm always up for giving you a massage.
Yeah, and I always say no, because it's not a massage, you dirty bugger.
So how Jude was conceived. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Your back was sore. I gave you a little massage.
Yeah, because I just had a baby.
No, you hadn't. Yes, Harrison was a few months old by that point. Right, we need to talk about misconceptions.
Right, misconceptions are that no, actually, that's not a misconception that people think we're a good couple. And
I think we're a good couple.
Very good couple. And I read something else as well. Couples who take the piss at each other last longer. And that's our
That's our whole relationship.
That's our whole life.
Yeah.
But
I think we just proved that.
Yeah. Oh. But you know I love you, right?
Of course I do.
Right, okay. Fucking, you see what you made me do?
You'd have to.
You see what you made me do? I had to say that in front of people because you made me seem like such a fucking monster.
You'd have to look at me. You'd have to love me.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Anyway, but that brings me, I've mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, to that Facebook page,
yes.
right? There's a Facebook page.
It's out there.
Which, God love them, right? In a weird way.
I don't know why you keep going, I don't want to slag them off.
I don't want to slag them off because in a weird way, I do appreciate them. They're clearly, they listen to this, they like us, right?
But the way you were saying it was, it was someone pretending to be
No. That's what. No,
right.
They actually didn't do that, and I feel like I have to bring that back up because they don't actually do that. It's just people jump to that conclusion. Right. People think it's us.
Right.
They don't actually post like that.
If they just called it
fan podcast, or I don't like the word fan, but like
fan.
I'm a listener or like whatever, right? But they do post very lovey-dovey stuff, and it does piss me off.
Why does it? Are you worried about people?
We're not doing this again. But it's very like one partner for life.
I mean, that's the idea, isn't it? That's why you get involved with anyone.
No.
Of course you
not
do.
Anyone. No, you know when it's the one. You don't. No, I went out with some people that I knew it wasn't for life. But so that takes us on to misconceptions, right?
Right.
So there is a few misconceptions about us.
Right.
Right. The biggest one is for you.
Yeah.
Is that you are like Jay from the In-Betweeners.
Yeah. I wish I was.
I kind of wish you were a little bit more like him.
Yeah, people.
Not the bullshit stuff.
No, but people are so disappointed when they meet me.
No, I don't think they are.
They are.
No, they're not.
I feel pressure. I feel pressure to sort of.
You have to be like a little bit like.
Yeah.
Oi, oi. Yeah. You're not like that.
And I do. I walk away going, why aren't you just like that naturally? People like that guy. I tell you, they don't like the bloke that created a whole podcast just so he could fucking moan about his life.
But a lot of people think you are obviously like Jay from the In-Betweeners.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we've been doing our vlog and podcast for a while, so I think people know you
but
for
I am
who
childish,
you are.
Though. I'm very childish, and I've got a very childish sense of humour. I personally think that's fun and whimsical. I
do think there's a little bit of Jay in you.
Hey.
Because I think you brought...
It's going to be a little bit of Jay in you tonight.
There is a little bit of Jay in you, because obviously when you play a character for so long, you don't play him for not that long, but quite a while.
Yeah.
Like you bring a little bit of yourself into it.
I suppose.
And some of the things that you say at home, like we'll be sitting on a Saturday night, whatever, having a couple of beers, and you'll say something, and I'm like, sorry, did I marry Jay?
Yeah, you did. And you're a lucky, lucky lady.
No, I like it.
Do you want some more assumptions about us, Claire?
Assumptions about us?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Claire is the grown-up in the relationship. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it. Who wants to be the grown-up? Rubbish. I wonder what I'll do when I grow up. I wonder what I'm going to do when I'm a grown-up. That we argue all the time.
We never argue.
We do. No, listen, we don't. We generally don't.
Did we just have an argument?
No, but...
That's how we argue, though.
Yeah.
We don't have serious marriage arguments.
No.
Very rarely. And also, I think that's I think people would call that a red flag.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I've seen that. Like, because I have seen things where it's like, if you don't argue, then you don't care enough. And I'm like,
we don't argue, but it's not as if I don't come to you if I've got a problem with something. I don't keep it to myself. I love bringing stuff up. I love telling you about my problems.
Yeah, I think what we do is we bicker a lot.
Yeah.
We don't have serious arguments. Like, we've never ever been to the point where it's like, I'm done.
But also, we do bicker a lot, but they're not real. They're genuinely not real. It's me trying to get a rise out of you. It's me creating an argument just for my own amusement. That is
That's how you'll end up fucking divorced.
That is the only way we argue. Is that I
Yeah.
will do something that I know will get you to have an argument with
And
me.
here's the thing.
It's flirting.
I'm gonna bring up a little argument, right? Because here's
Go
the
on.
thing. Because you get to do that to me all the time,
Yeah.
and then when I do it to you, like I was being a bit. Would you say mean? I
Yeah.
don't use that word. You were like, why are you being so mean to
Yeah.
me? I was being a bit. I was being a bit of an asshole to you last night. Remember when I was really tired and you were just walking about the kitchen and I was just like, yeah, fucking keep doing that.
Yeah, but
Like, what are you doing that for?
But again,
yeah. Obviously, it was like a little bit of a joke.
But again, I knew what I was doing.
I was
See,
like,
that's the thing.
open that Amazon box and leave it there. And you were like, I'm not finished, Claire. There's still stuff in it.
Yeah. And
I was like, because you need to order more fucking
and
stuff.
because it was quite warm, I was like walking around the kitchen and I kept going,
oh yeah, that's what you were doing.
and you were going, yeah, keep making that fucking noise, right? But you still don't get.
I knew you were taking the piss in the end, but you didn't start off taking the piss.
No, I did.
No, you didn't. You just did it because I was getting annoyed at you. Well, that's ridiculous. Why do you want to do that?
Because it's funny, because you get so angry.
I don't get
and
so angry.
The vein comes out in your forehead, that thing that goes right in the middle of your forehead when you get all angry and stuff. And it's a laugh. And it just passes the time.
Okay, this is another misconception.
Go on.
They never have a proper night out together. Is that a misconception about us? I feel like we're always talking about how hungover we are when we come in here.
But also we don't.
No,
do
we don't. No, we stay
That's not
in
a misconception
lot.
at
Oh,
all.
yeah, right, I get it.
We get drunk, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. It's a more sort of sad, pathetic drunk.
No,
where
we
just...
go out though, but we don't have I'm assuming proper night out means like the club or fucking...
I'm nearly 40.
You are.
What am I supposed what, do you want me to go to a nightclub? That's not a misconception. But we do stuff. We go, like, we do weekends away. We do...
Yeah.
And we do, our favourite thing to do is just sit there and drink beer in the kitchen.
Yeah, and have a curry.
And we do that a lot.
We had a curry last night.
We did, yeah. That's why my belly's been rumbling, and I think it might happen today. Are there any more funny misconceptions about you? I'll tell you one that I don't like.
That
Now-
I'm mean.
Well,
You've
That's
really hammered this home.
that's your thing. Well, that I'm mean.
You can be mean. I think you're meaner than me.
Not in public. Not in public. I make sure that I'm not. No, I do. I'm one of those old-fashioned people that care about what people think of them. I know that that's not cool these days. I know you got to be take me or leave me, all that nonsense. If they don't
Yeah.
like it, go fuck themselves.
Well, let's not get into that
no,
again.
I know. But I'm one of those people that if I meet someone or if someone meets me, that I want them to think, oh, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I do see like comments sometimes like, met him 5 years ago, what an arrogant prick. And I'm like, you did not meet me. If you'd have met me, I would have been going, oh, please like me. I'm not saying it's cool.
No, but the problem is sometimes it doesn't matter who you are. If you meet somebody and they're having a bad day or a bad week or a bad time or whatever, you can't judge people on that.
I know, but I always take that into consideration as well. Like I do things all the time. Like I'm late for meetings because people want to have a chat with me about the in-betweeners, and I don't have it. I don't have the heart to say, I've got to go. I've got to go. There's sometimes where I am like we are in a real rush and people want a picture of me, and I go, can you do it with me while we're walking?
Yeah, you do that.
Can't, because I do want you to have a picture with me, but I do need to get to this place. I do try my best, and I know that there's always this flip side, right? Take the in-betweeners for example.
Yeah.
Where you could say people really loved me in the in-betweeners because I was so great in it, right? You could say that, or you could say the in-betweeners was such a success because of all the people that watched it. And I subscribe to that.
Right.
I subscribe to and again, I don't want to use the word fans, but it's the fans that make you who you are.
Yeah.
I subscribe to that. I don't go, well, you like what I did. That's why you like me.
Yeah.
I feel I owe people.
Right. Yeah. No, you do.
And I do think that's true.
Yeah.
And that's why that is why I'm nice to people, and I genuinely do care about people meeting Jay from the In-Betweeners and coming away going, oh, that was all right.
Yeah. See,
So-
I don't have to care about that because people think I'm a miserable bitch anyway.
That's it. So that's another great thing as well. So if
Love
you
it.
bumped into Larry David
Yeah.
And you asked him for a picture.
I don't want to disappoint them.
if you asked him for a picture and he got all uppity about having a picture of you, you'd be going, he's doing the Larry David thing. He's doing it now. Look how pissed off he is. He's so angry.
Yeah.
You'd be over the moon, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've set myself up for success.
There you go.
I don't need to be nice to anybody.
There you go. Anyway, I'm not sure if that conversation's going to end up in a podcast, but we do have some wasted dreams that have come in, so we will talk about that next. Right, Claire, in the words of Guy, the producer, you've been talking too much. We've got some wasted dreams. Rattle through them and then do the outro. It's time to do some wasted dreams.
Jingle.
Jingle us.
Dreams. So, hold on. Just
Right.
on the jingle really quickly.
Yeah.
So, I said I didn't like that one. James did a new one last week, producer James. His reasoning was that because I didn't like... Oh, no, that was the money one. Yeah,
it was the
right.
money one.
Oh, so we're sticking with that one for the wasted dreams.
Right, I will tell you something,
All
right?
right, I'll tell you right now, I don't like that one either.
Okay, but I've come up with the jingle. You use that harp thing that just came on, because that evokes dream, right? Instead of dreams, just have someone go, is that it? Guys, keep them coming in. You can email the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Alyssa, her email is called Caught Short.
Oh.
She says, I had a dream that I'm bursting for the toilet and I'm out shopping and the only toilet available is in the middle of a shopping centre that has no doors, walls or anything.
Oh yeah, I feel like
it's just a fucking toilet in the middle of the floor. For some reason, I need to be fully naked to use the toilet. And I'm wearing fucking dungarees. And need to take everything off just to go for a piss. That's actually a classic dream. It's an anxiety dream, isn't it? It's a classic dream of sort of... It's actually meant to do with fame and stuff like that. Or I don't know if Alyssa feels like people are watching her or something, or like if friends and family are noticing her in a way that makes her feel uncomfortable or scrutinising her.
Right.
But that whole feeling, that whole thing of being naked and people watching you, this is genuine.
Yeah.
This is genuine.
Yeah.
Is that
Go
sort
on,
of
Dr.
anxiety?
Buckley, we're all fucking listening.
But I had a similar, not a dream, I had a fucking, I don't know what it was, a fever dream or something when I was doing, I think it was the second series of The In-Betweeners. I was in a hotel room. It was fucking hotter than this room right now. So I decided, I'll just sleep naked. And I was in the bed, and in my head, because I'd been on a set all day long and you're working with loads of people and there's literally audience watching you, I was like in between awake and asleep, and I thought all the cast and crew were just standing around my bed, and I knew I was naked in bed, and I felt really uncomfortable. Even though I was alone in the room, I felt really uncomfortable being naked in bed, and I've never slept naked ever again.
Thank God.
I've never done it again.
No, you don't. You're a tuck your t-shirt into your shorts kind of guy.
Yeah, because I get a chill up my back.
I get a cold back, Claire. I get a cold back.
I do.
I had a dream once that I went out on a night out and I wore a top as a dress.
Right.
And it was
sort of what you're wearing now. No? I'm not saying that in a bad way.
No, this is a dress.
All right, okay.
No, I mean this top didn't cover anything.
Oh, all right.
And I didn't have undies on. And I remember just being in the pub all night, just really worried about my bush.
Trying to cover your George.
Okay.
Your George bush.
I don't have a bush.
Anyway. Right, that's it for this week's episode of the Buckleys. Thanks for listening. Remember,
these people don't like to think of me with a bush.
You can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app that you like to use. And if you do like it, give us a good review. We'd really appreciate it. All that is left is for Claire to say,
see you next Thursday.
Oh, the Jatons! Claire's bush.
I don't have a bush.
I know you don't.